Hey yo, this is another video, so let's go. All right, man, it's been. Hey yo, what's up? No, this is a bug. It's like this bee flying around me. What a day! I'm super tired. I feel like I have so much energy that was been placed upon me behind the ritual I was doing today. I'm at the Cahokia Indian Mounds out in Illinois, East St. Louis, Illinois, which is crazy. It's only it's just crazy. It's right off the Mississippi River. So by it being off the Mississippi River, you got the East St. Louis and you got St. Louis. So just so happens that all the Indian Mounds are in East St. Louis on the right hand side of the Mississippi River. Well, like I've been saying for the last few months, all the Olmecs came up the Mississippi River, and I'm gonna be able to prove it. And I was right, and nobody had to tell me this, nothing like that. I'm not like, oh, he's cocky. No, I'm not cocky. I'm just like saying, like, it was just for me going to all these Indian mounds throughout the last few years. I just started noticing stuff, and I got verification today that I was completely right, and I'm gonna show you. But I'm gonna start at the mound that is not even labeled. But I jumped the fence earlier, and I'm gonna start it off right here. So there we go. So I jumped this fence earlier, and it ended my ritual. So I'm starting backwards from where I ended at, and then going the opposite way. See this bee? This little something like a baby bee or whatever, or hornet has been on me ever since I started this video. He's like, hey, I want to be in the video too. All right. Anyway, you still on my shorts? All right. There you go. See? What's up? You want to be in the video? All right, cool. There you go. All right. So I went to this. I jumped over the fence. Not in this part right here, but if you ever come over here in the East St. Louis area, Cahokia Indian Mounds, I would probably, you can either jump from the front, but that's gonna be where the main street is at. Everybody can see you. So like I came over here where all the kind of like bushes and weeds are at, but this fence is kind of, they did it on purpose, like this on purpose, so it'd be hard for people to jump over. Like this, it's a soft fence, so you gotta hold on to this bush and then you get over. So I jumped over, and it's like, I don't know why they have it closed off, but I said it's a reason for everything. Is they let the general public walk on everything else, or you can't. They won't let you try to get on the mounds or whatever. But look, more verification. I was saying birds, they fly over you when they feel power and energy. They like, oh man, he or she has a lot of energy. So I jumped over the fence early, like the last part of my ritual today. I'm trying to make this video concise and very short and very sweet. Not short, but sweet. So I want to get right to meet everything. I'm not gonna do a lot of talking. You're gonna do a lot of showing of everything looks like. But I did jump this fence, so you can. This is like damn near right where I was at. But anyway, you can put your foot right here and grab a hold on this motherfucker right here. But when I came back on the opposite side to come back over the fence, my foot got caught in this motherfucker. But when it got caught, it was sort of caught in my shoe. But I didn't break my ankle or nothing like that. I was good. But I'm not gonna jump over it again now. I already finished my ritual, so that's what made it important. So I don't know what it is. They don't have it labeled. I usually, when it's not labeled, it's for a reason. Most cases, it's always for a reason. But it's none be known to me for right now. But yeah, I went in there and did what I did inside there, and it was amazing. So finished it off that way. So what I'm gonna do is take you to the rest of everything else. Is damn near everything else is labeled. It's one other one that's unlabeled. It's grass is high. It's towards the end of where all the other Indian mounds are. So let me go ahead and take you to the rest of them. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know that when I just left, I was like, people across the street, it was like talking, who, like that car, you know, whatever. I don't show my vehicle, whatever. And it was like saying, like it was a towing service or whatever. I'll make it really short. I'm trying to save as much space. It's a lot of things I want to show you. But I was driving, got back in my car, whatever, They were looking at me like, oh, we can tow his car, whatever. How long is, whatever. I said, it's too late. I already jumped the fence already. It was like, oh, they were looking like, damn, they could have got me. Yeah, fuck a tow truck company. I hate them motherfuckers. Anyway, but yeah, this is one of the mounds right here. They were looking so mad like they wanted to get me, dog. Like, fuck them. Anyway, right here, there's one right here. I'm gonna pause it and go to the next one. Yeah, here goes the lake on the side of that one. I was just showing you. I wanted to get some of this because you ain't got no more water really kind of that close. So like all these mounds, damn near, you look at the whole Mississippi River, and they have all these mounds. Like I said before, and we are the Olmecs. That's how some of us was already in America. We are the aboriginal people to America, the native to this area. Yes, aboriginal people, they say Indians, but Native Americans, that's us. That's us. I explained it in my other video. What was it? Some other Indian mound I was at, and you can hear what I was talking about. I forgot which one I was talking about it, but how. Oh yeah, I haven't posted it yet, so I'm in the future of posting it. So probably later on today or tomorrow. So I got some more rituals to do, and I'll be done. But yeah, got this lake on the side of it, so they always had water around them. Anywhere where Aboriginal people, Native Americans or Indians, whatever you want to call them, but we were Aboriginal, that means first, or primitive, that means first. It was first everywhere. So we were everywhere, every continent, every land in the world. I always say, even though they small, it's still a mound. It's still a mound. You gotta pay attention to them. They still mounds. Just because they small, don't mean you gotta disregard them. So I'm gonna show you what I was talking about the whole thing. About us coming from Mexico, La Venta, where you see the Olmecs and whatnot, and it's another country or little city on the Mexico area. So I'm gonna show you. They got the map, right? Okay, and remember, it goes all up to Canada. So now I'm gonna intervene a little bit. So remember, we on fire, baby, Cash Money, whatever. They got who they get? They get Drake. But remember, Louisiana is close to what? Texas. Texas is what? Jay Prince and Jazz Prince's son, whatever. They went and got, he found Drake or whatever. But guess what he did? The people are not stupid. They gave Cash Money, Drake, not gave it to him, but like as in a finder's fee. We need a finder's fee. Everything I need an executive producer fee. That's what Jay Prince always keeps saying. I had to get my executive producer on Drake's whatever album. Fuck Drake anyway. He's a coward. He's a sucker. Fuck him. But I know what they're doing. They're trying to control the people with this false narrative. But they gave him to Louisiana. Look, to New Orleans. New Orleans or River Road. Look. Remember I told you in my another video, I kept saying River Road. Look, of the great treasures of the great River Road. River Road is in New Orleans. Kenner, Louisiana used to be the capital of Louisiana, I found out. Because that's where the Indians were too. You have an Indian mound. You got an Indian mounds on River Road. It turns into another road, but you'll drive and drive. You'll see a red and white Walgreens on River Road. If you're going east, you'll see it on your right. If you're going east, you'll see it on your left. You'll see the Walgreens on your left. If you're going west, you'll see the Walgreens on your right hand side. But regardless, across the street from that Walgreens, you'll see an empty field next to an old folks home. That old folks home is on the land of Aboriginal Indians, Native Americans. But you'll see next to that old folks home is what? You'll see the Indian mounds. They keep people out by having a for sale or for lease sign for that land. If you walk into that area, that's where the Indian mounds are. You'll see like 5 or 6 Indian mounds back there. I walked back there like 10 times while living in New Orleans for like 5 or 6 months in my, while I was living there before the hurricane came or whatever. I was going there doing rituals, certain days doing rituals, and it was powerful, very powerful. That's why it says, look, the Great River Road. But look, but when you go to River Road, you know how I'm not lying? River Road is it's number 61. It's River Road is 61, but River 61 I found out goes up here, goes up to Louisiana, goes up this way. You'll find it in different areas. Going up Mississippi. Oh, looking like you'll find it at the there's gonna be a Delta blues, like a blues on that area, and that's where 61 follows up that whole area. When you going before, like I never crossed the Mississippi River. So I said the ritual was to stay on the east side. The east side, stay on the east side. Don't cross the west. Right here, it got tricky. When I left Tennessee, got to Kentucky, it says Cairo. You gotta go over right here and flip right here and get back on the other side and don't cross. So my ritual would not. I'm still doing my ritual. So I'm not putting out this video until it's time to. So it'd be, by that time it'd be too late. I'm already ahead of them guys. So they trying to follow my moves. So I crossed over right here and flipped over back here before I got to it's a small little half of, I can't remember the number of it, but you got to cross right here and back in right here before you go over to it's like half or a quarter of a mile. So you get back over before you get to the west side of the Mississippi River. So you get right here, boom, and you keep going back up. And this is where we are right here. Right here is where we at right now. All right. In the Cahokia Mounds right here. So this is where we are right now. So this is like what they call Middle America. This is East St. Louis, and this is regular St. Louis. That's where the arch is at right here. But I'm telling you, it's a gateway, my nigga. It's a gateway. But yeah, 12 just passed, 144,000 revelations. Or if you look at Alistair Crowley, says he had the Stele of Revealing, Revelations, revealing, 666, the beast. Okay, as I'm saying, it all correlates. They try to make things, and it has like a Egyptian thing right here. When you're going right here in between this area, it's an Egyptian small little highway right here, or like a little byway or before you get to that, before you get to Mississippi River. So I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna cut this part off short. I got more to show you. As you can see, of course, there's more mounds. So let's keep going. This is a mound right here. I damn near been here all day, doing all my libations on the mounds or around the mounds on this motherfucker, man. And it's been extremely powerful, extremely powerful, extremely powerful. So as you can see, I'm facing the west because the sun is going up. It's sunset. Remember Set, his like Satan or Jesus, they're the same people, or Lucifer and Jesus, they're the same people. Lucifer is the morning star at the beginning, and Jesus is the morning star at the end of the book. So it's the same thing. You gotta raise yourself up. So we're upside down. Okay, in our society, we're upside down. So we're upside down in the wrong standpoint. The sun is actually going up if we're upside down. That's something I had figured out, and I'm like, wow, this answers be giving me stuff like, boom, just dropping them to me. All right, right here, I said, I'm gonna pause these. I'm gonna pause them too in a little bit, so I don't want to keep it like that. But yeah, this is another mound. Just because it's small, don't mean it's not valuable. You know what I'm saying? I always, every mound, no matter what size they are, they're very valuable. Okay, very valuable. So if you can see it, that's a mound. That's a mound. And here's another one right here. That's the craziest shit. I did not know people lived on this mound right here. Like, I know people have to live close by, you know, making sure that people like whatever supposedly not trespassing and trying to mess it up or whatever. But man, they living on my ancestors' stuff, you know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. But you know, they got to keep it up because they become the what do you call them, the custodians. Like when they have information on our books and our information and come out with books and they get to make money because they end up putting on our ancestors' information or the information we came out with years ago. Now we're in a different body. So the thing is, I mean, at first I would be like mad or whatever, but you got to think about it. It is for a reason that they upkeep these places so we can go back to these places and do rituals. That's what it says in that. I got this. It's this Native American prophecies book I have. You know what I'm saying? So they say you're supposed to go back and do your rituals at these places. When you do them, that's like power. So you gather your energy. So they're only like custodians, just keeping it up for you. That's it. Like, you know, like the coat check. It's like they are just a coat check. They got the books. So don't be afraid to go into the occult section of these bookstores or whatever and mess with, you know, get these books. All right, go to these Indian mounds. Since we mainly in America, we got the biggest mixing bowl of our highly melanated people. We got to go to these Indian mounds. So this is where some of the this is where our new pyramids are. We can't really go to Egypt like that. So or Hemmitt like that, or Asia and check the pyramids like that, because they flooding them all over the world. So if we got them here, take advantage. All right. So as you see, these are two mounds right here. These are twin mounds. The one I just showed you and this one right here, those are twin mounds. Well, I didn't know that. I just saw a sign. I don't even like to really read those signs, but sometimes I will. But when I'm doing my spiritual stuff, I don't really read them because my mind be somewhere else. So I be really focused somewhere else. So I just wanted to show you this one too. All right, this is another Indian mound right here. And this is towards the back. You walk on this like this kind of trail or whatever, and you'll see it in the back towards the end. You have another mound right here. Okay, right here you see another mound right here. It starts right there and it goes up from, let me see, make sure you get it right. It makes its way. That's why I said it's not all about the size, because every one of these Indian mounds have their purpose and have their reason. So you see this one, you're like, oh man, that's amazing, that's astounding, that's stupendous. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what, like, until you find out what it's for. Like, it might have a very more like a burial site, or some big ones might be burial sites or whatever. Like, they might be doing celebrations on there. The burial sites may have like the energy, mainly more the powerful energy, because they might be burying their ancestors, like burying their family there. They bury them there. They have souls in them. When they have those souls in them, when you do the libations in the area, they're going right to you. But when you go, you say, oh, you want to see the big ones, like, you know what I'm saying? They say like this is thing Bobby Hemmitt said. He said, why you always quoting Bobby Hemmitt all the time? Because God damn it, like a lot of the teachers that I was watching before, I wouldn't have got as far. I was like, man, it was like a long time ago. I was like, man, I knew I needed to go further. When I bumped into Bobby Hemmitt, and we bumped into each other, not like in person, like in real life. When I found out about him, I just said I just need to learn more. I wanted to learn. And when I don't have an ego. So when I found out he said don't have an ego, then I was like, okay. So when he was like, when you put something valuable, you got something valuable in your house, don't put it in the most shiniest gold, like brass or whatever. Don't put it in that, because the thieves that come in your house, they're gonna take that. So he said put it in something like a jar that don't look that good, or a container that don't like the best thing, like, anybody gonna take that. And then it could be like the most amount of money in there, or some gold in there or something, but the thieves walk past. It's like a story. Like, I'm on it right now. So like a story he had when people broke into his old apartment, when he had watched the The movie with Denzel. Man, I got the movie on DVD too. I just can't remember the name of the movie. But yeah, he was like, he came back from watching the movie. They broke into his house, and so, you know, when they broke into his house, they walked right past the jar that had all the rent money in it. But they were looking through others. You can tell they were looking through stuff trying to find something, but they didn't find it because they ended up walking right past it, right by the door. But they thought just because it was something that was nothing to look into, they didn't look into it. So that's the thing. If you like, when people look at me, that's why I don't really show I don't want myself seen like that, because I can move around in the public and not get stopped like, oh, I know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really give a fuck about people knowing me. Like, I don't have an ego like that. People to know me. I need to do the work. So the work is more important to me. So he was like, yeah, when you're able to do that, you're able to move around without and do more work, because when you're able to stop, you're limited. People know you. It's like it's a two-sided sword, because people know you, they'll actually, oh, I know this person. They're gonna try to stop you and talk to you and all this. But if it's supposed to happen, it's supposed to happen. I try not to deter people from information. There's another Indian mound right here. So that's what I was saying about. So, but other than that, like, if I'm able to talk to homeless people on this, like, that work in real life, or people that got the most money, you would never know it. But like, I'm just me. I don't look for people to talk to, people to come to me. So I'm not looking to save nobody. So just my own, because I'll give you, you ask me questions. Now that's why I know if you ask me questions about certain things, I'm not coming to you. If you ask me questions about something, then I'll be like, okay. Then they're looking for something more in their life. So they ask me questions, and I'm gonna oblige them. It's only the brothers and sisters. I don't deal with nobody other than highly melanated people, so-called black people. Other than that, I walk past you like it's nothing. You know what I mean? But yeah. So I'm gonna get you to the next mound. Okay, here goes another one right here. But so, like, across the street, this is like a city complex. This is the largest. I forgot to tell you all this. In another video, probably gonna be coming out soon. Talking about it's already out now, but that was the second largest, which is the Emerald Mound in Mississippi. But this is the largest mound in the United States, the largest mounds area. So this is like a city. Like I went to one in Arkansas, maybe about 6 or 7 months ago, and that was like a large. They said it was a complex. People would come to all over, and would have a big party there, have a big party there. You know what I'm saying? Like every so often. So this is one, but this is like a city. You know what I'm saying? This was looked at as a city. Amongst all the mounds, this is the largest one in the U.S. So in this country. So yeah. So as you can see, this one, when I got on top of it, I was able to see like damn near the whole city. The whole city. And why I'm showing you it is I'm not gonna be able to, because the time constraints, I'm not gonna be able to go through all of them, because I'm gonna show you all of them too, but at the same time, but be diligent and give you good information too also. So that's what it looks like. I'm gonna get past this tree right here to the right hand side right there, and I'm gonna cut it right there, and it's another mound right there, as you can see. I'm gonna zoom in some. As you can see it right here, right there. That's another one. It's another mound right there, across the street from this one. This big one right here, this large one. But it's across the street from where I'm at, but it's right next to that one. All right, distance-wise, you got another mound right here. And you got another one closer. I'm gonna get past this tree actually, so you can see it a lot better. Okay, as you can see it right there. So this, I'm telling you, like this, when I found this out, I said I didn't know I was gonna be coming here at this exact spot. I just knew in the area I was gonna be in. So you got another one right here. See that one right there. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not hard to see that one, I'm just saying. I'm gonna climb it, man. They say you can't get on it, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? I had to get up on here, man. It's my ancestors' stuff, man. I am my ancestors. So I had to see something. Motherfuckers give you a line, like they say, color inside the lines. You can't color inside the lines all the time. Shit, you grow up in coloring inside the lines, you ain't gonna win nothing. Cause they got you by the, they got a harness on you like a puppy or a dog or something. Motherfuckers say don't do this and don't do that. Man, fuck you. So So as you can see, this was larger than it was before. It was plowed down later. So that's how it is. It was plowed down over time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the what it looked like on top of there. But I'm not gonna walk it up with you or with us together. I'm just gonna show you what it looks like on top. She wanna get on top. She love it on top. Oh yeah, she love it on top. Oh yeah. And I love when she ride. I don't know if you can see it right there. There goes some deer right there. There you go. You can see it now. I saw one earlier, like by itself. I whistled. It looked at me and just stared and shit. But see, it's like, but now it's like a mother right there, and two of them walked over there with her. So that's how you know it's more of them out there. It's like a whole family. But that go like a whole crew of them right there. But I ain't gonna make this all about that. Remember your ancestors. They'll go inside other like they've been here for a long time. They'll go inside like animals and bugs and stuff with it sometimes. Like when they see, like I remember when I saw this bird come over me earlier. Like they were just like flocking over me early in the morning. Like it was like a whole crew of them this morning when I woke up. That's how it be sometimes. I was like close to this area, but when I woke up, and they were just like flying over. So I've been gathering energy while I've been getting closer and closer, and I can feel it. So that's how it is. All right, I'm gonna get you to that mound. Okay, I'm not all the way at the top yet, but this is like partial way right here, partial right here. It's partial, partial. This is the other side of the partial, right here. So it goes up, as you can see, it goes up further up. It's called this monk's mound. So like monk, it would more likely be like a priest or whatever. They had different priests that do different ceremonies, burials that help people pass along to the other side. So when they did that, they would do like the rituals, and like people, like the whole, most of the community would be involved. When they would be involved, and then once they would be involved, the priests, they would handle the rest towards the end, and then they would give like the energy. It was like a church service or a voodoo ceremony. They would actually be involved until the people with all the with the information on how to help the body pass along to go on. They would be there towards the end in order to help the body pass on or go over to the other side without any bumps along the way. So you would see it come up like this. But look, like everybody's like walking up like the way, like, you know what I'm saying, the steps. Like I did it early while I was doing my ritual, whatever. But you can actually come up this side way right here. You know what I'm saying? People just go. They always take the beaten path so much, like, you know what I'm saying, like sometimes like like I said earlier, you gotta, how can you ever get ahead if you're always going the rigid way? You know what I'm saying? If you always going coloring the lines, like I used to always color in the lines. I love the color. Still to this day, even when I was a little child, like I love the color. To this day, I still love the color, but if I get a chance to, I really do. But I used to always color in the lines. But sometimes, like from now, like if I do color, if I do paint or color something, I make sure like it's gonna be something like abstract or something. It's gonna be something like out of the ordinary. If it's out of the ordinary, then that's me. It's like my mind is outside the lines. And saying think outside the lines, cause like it's a battle rapper. He said like in order to put a hater inside the box, you gotta think outside the box. So everybody else, you know what I'm saying, you'll go along and get along, get that COVID-19 shot or whatever. And then when your powers is going, you know what I'm saying, you don't have no powers, and everybody else is doing all this other shit. It's a difference. It's a difference. So that's why I say like going against the grain, it hurts or it's different. You get ostracized. Ansel said, I was reading. He said just because you stand out or you different from everybody else, that's a good thing, because now that you standing out, everybody that's standing together, they gonna get bombed on because they all doing the same shit. If they getting bombed on, you can't get bombed on because you ain't standing with them. So it's just how you think, how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? Look, everybody run up the steps, but I'm not finna walk or run up the steps right now. I did that earlier when I was doing my ritual stuff, because it was like people out here working and shit. I'm like, they was like, you can't walk on the mound and shit. Like, I got here just as fast, like, you know what I'm saying? So like everybody walking the same way. So they said, please do not climb on the mounds. Like I said, like, everybody's inside that building now. Like, I can do it if I want. Like, anyway, my ancestors shit. We built this. So, like, if you see from a distance, bing, ricochet rabbit. You know what I'm saying? See that arch? Let me zoom in a little bit. Let me zoom in a little bit, Shine. That sound like smack. Or people, people from Queen. It was like they S's. Shh. So yeah. Well, yeah. So you see the arch. But I ain't gonna see nothing about it right now. But yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing about it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I found out something about it. So I'll just keep it till I put it out, and I will put it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I know me. I know what I'm gonna do. So, but that's how it look. You know what I'm saying? You see it, and you see the west, the sun going down in the west, right? This is how the rest of the surrounding. This is Illinois on this side. You know what I'm saying? Get on the look. There you got the Mississippi River. Bing, bing, right here, right? So you got all Indian mounds on this side, right? But on the other side, it's where all like the city is at. Trust me, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it until it's time for me to say when I release it. It'll already be done, and we done moved on by that time. But yeah, this is the Monk's Mound. Let me read what it says while I'm up here. Excavations on top revealed that a large building, 104 by 48, once stood on the back end of Monk's Mound. Large pits in the center held posts supporting the roof, which could have been 40 feet tall. A fenced courtyard surrounding the building and a large post stood in front of it. The western side of the building was damaged when the west side of the mound collapsed. From here, the paramount chief would have governed Cahokia and the surrounding region and held important rituals and ceremonies. The building was later dismantled and several feet of soil covered the location, forming the slightly higher Fourth Terrace. So as you get Monk's Mound, you know what I'm saying, this would be like, are you doing like all the rituals? I already knew that, you know what I'm saying, it's called monk for a reason. So like they would have temples, you know what I'm saying, like they would do temples, and it'd be inside the temple doing rituals like I said before, rituals and ceremonies, helping people, doing certain things and being able to tell from a distance where weather was coming from and getting certain things together. So yeah. How East St. Louis looks, and this is how St. Louis looks on that side. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's how it is. I just wanted to show y'all that, but I'm about to go down to the couple of more mounds and, in this video for you. You know what's so crazy? While I was doing my ritual earlier, I didn't even see this mound back here. Like when I didn't even see this mound. I had my head into my ritual work, what I was doing. I didn't even look over here when I was on top of that mound right there. I didn't even see this smaller mound over here. And this smaller, but I didn't see nobody go back over here earlier. Let's say you go off the beaten path, man. You gotta do that sometimes. When you're doing this spiritual stuff, when you're doing everything like the magical side and the spiritual side of everything, you got to tap into things that people ain't tapping into. Cause when you tap into everything everybody else is, y'all damn near got, like you have like on video games or like a sports game, where you got like a player that's his rank or his it's like 85 or 91 or whatever. But if y'all all doing the same thing, you're gonna have like the same rank, the same kind of powers. So you gotta reach for other stuff. It's more mounds back here that ain't visible. Like I didn't even see that. Like I was saying earlier when I was walking, I'm like, it's another mound right there. I saw that one. I saw that one back there when I was on top of the when I was walking on over here. I was over here earlier today. I've been here damn near all day. This one right here, I saw that one, but I did not see the rest of these. That's the point. I don't know, like, what is the point for like not having all this stuff back here, like visual to the, like, I'm always gonna walk. I'm always gonna go where other people aren't going. Like that's the point of the fool. The fool will be Heru, Har-Par-Kratz, the baby with the thumb in his mouth, with the thumb over his lips, like symbolizing silence, symbolizing either he knows something or he's listening. Listening as in willing to learn more, while everybody else feels like or will explain or say they know everything. How can you know everything when you're talking so much? I have no problem with learning. I mean, the ego doesn't drive me. I drive the ego, and I use the ego when I decide to. Now you gotta look at this. Now, this tree, this tree it looks very awkward. I like it. I like awkward shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm an awkward type of guy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is different. It looks like the tree off of Pan's Labyrinth. It's a movie like that was shot in Spain, and they did it in Spanish too also, but you can get it, and they have it in like the English subtitles. So like it looks just like it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a pathway back here, and I'm gonna take it. Of course, the fool gonna take it. Ain't nobody else gonna take it, so I'll take it. But I know it's probably mosquitoes like a motherfucker back here. I know it. So they got something like this on the other side of the street. I walked through it. I thought it would be something in the back, but it wasn't anything in the back. So I just kept walking and walking and walking for like a mile. I'm like, let me go back. But yeah, I just wanted to show you a little something that's a little different back here. Something you ain't gonna see if you on top of that mound over there. Because you can probably see it, but you ain't gonna walk over here because either you ain't got the nuts to, or you just just running up and down the stairs like everybody else is doing, thinking it's some workout shit. This is a spiritual place. And why I say you was on top of that mound, that I read, they were doing ceremonies and rituals. I've been doing a ritual and ceremony all day. I've been here for a long fucking time. The sun is setting. I've been here down there when the sun was right there. Now the sun is over there. So that's just telling you, that's got to be over at least 4 to 6 hours. I damn near had a work shift out here. But yeah. So the mound, it goes up right there. It's another mound behind this tree right here. Like, this is incredible to me. This is incredible. Like, you ain't gonna get this nowhere else. This is some exclusive shit. Some exclusive shit. This is incredible. Like, so I say this is new to me. Like, I'm walking back here like I know what's back there. I don't know what's back here. I walk upon a pot of gold. I'll be laughing. Nowhere else know back here. But anyway, that's a joke. But yeah, this is showing you a little different. See, as you can see, houses. You know, so that's the freeway. And on the other side of the freeway over there, that you will find the Mississippi River. You know what I'm saying? I'll come to your city and do some rituals. But you don't know what I look like, motherfucker. Anyway, I went on this mound early today. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? I was by myself on that mound, sat on the mound, did some ritual stuff on there, and like just chilling. Like, I just felt the energy over there. I just always feel energy when I'm going to them. So any mounds, but like nobody. It was like it's uncut. I don't know why it's not cut. Like the rest of it is some reason. When I was on there, I don't know why they just not cutting certain ones, and certain ones they are cutting. But you see that one right there too. And this is the other side, from the other side where you see those trees from earlier today. I'm gonna show you one little last part and that'll be it. Now, right now, like I'm on the street in between the mounds on each side of the street, right? Why would you see the sun going down exactly in this exact spot right here? So you gotta know that when they say primitive, it's prime. I always keep saying it because that means first, not means a savage. We're not savage people. We've become savage because we've been around crackers or white people all this time. So as you can see, there's another mound right here. But yeah, so the sun is actually dead right in the center. Right in the center. So if it's right in the center, that means they actually put everything strategically. That was nothing done for no purpose. Like, it was a full reason. So I'm gonna show you this last little part that I wanted to show you before I end this video though. As I was saying when I was in my car, I want you to see it. Like, this is the actual road you see, like with all the mounds on this side and mounds on this side. So there's mounds on this side and mounds on this side. But there was a center place. The sun is the center, like right here. So I'm gonna take you to it's something called Woodhenge. They call it Woodhenge, like Stonehenge. Like in Europe, the Druids, they would have something called Stonehenge. But I was walking past the sign. Let me go ahead and let me show you, so you can get some kind of background on it. Yeah, all right. So this is Woodhenge. This is really dealing with time frames of like the winter solstice, summer solstice, spring and fall equinoxes. Let me zoom in so you can actually get the information. You can pause it and you can read it. So I'm gonna hold it here. You pause it on your computer or your phone, and you can read it yourself. I just got to reading it myself. All right. So it's like an observer's point for like just certain times of the year. So you see how that sun, like I was showing you on the other, sun is going exactly down that road. That road is actually, that road itself, it's actually symbolistic of what the time of the year and how the sun was passing over. So this is exactly in the center. The exact middle of like America, damn near, like for real. It goes exactly over a certain point and exactly over a certain point to show you what time of the year is. But it's exactly like how they would have in Hemmitt or Egypt or in Mexico, or they even copied it out there in where the Pope is. I forget it where it's at. But yeah, where the Vatican City, that's where it's at. The Vatican is at. So they have the same thing, because only they was actually doing the same, copying the same ritualistically. Even the Pope, he wears the same headdress as Asar or Osiris, to be symbolistic of Osiris. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. But as you can see, it's another mound here. So what I'm gonna do when I get off this video, I'm gonna end off the day. It's a long day. This is the largest mound in America, the largest mound I've ever been to. I've been doing a lot of walking today. So what I'm gonna do is end the day off with a ritual that I want to do, and kill the day, kill God, chaos. I don't know. I just do things.